Hey everybody, welcome back to A Glittery Life. Okay, listen, you've seen the other video on the Wayne Goss face set. You've been checking my site every single day, waiting to see if we have the eye set video up and first impressions, first look. Here it is, today's your lucky day. We are up and we are ready to go. Once again, deep in the heart of Los Angeles at the Beautylish Studios behind us. It's so cool, such a great setup. Back with Nils, co-founder of Beautylish.com, one of my favorite online resources for all things beauty. Great resource for like how-tos, DIY, products. You guys are carrying a great line of products. Your e-commerce stuff is on point. I love how you guys are curating what you guys are selling and what you're not selling. And we're just really excited to be back here today with the Wayne Goss eye set. Oh my gosh!
Are you ready?
Are you guys ready for this? Because I've been playing with them. I mean, I'm like freaking out. I'm trying to like keep calm so I don't get all shiny on my forehead, but I am like dying for you guys to see these brushes. Okay, start us off. Here we go.
Okay, so we went from the collection, we went through the face set, and previously, and we're going to talk about the eye set.
Yeah.
Starting with brush number 16. And this is really a special brush. I think maybe your favorite in the eye set.
Definitely my favorite in the eye set. When you first told me about this brush, I felt like I had full body chills. I mean, it is incredible. And then getting to actually talk to Wayne about how he is going to use a brush like this for that pop of color sweep and pull out to get that really beautiful, like pigmented, like but also really kind of ethereal cloud-like eye.
Right.
And you know, he's really known for getting that, like pulling it, you know, up and out instead of just pulling it up. So he's trying to make women's eyes look bigger. And he said that this is the brush, the go-to brush for that, which is really, really exciting. You know, I love a really dense brush for blowing out the outer corner into the crease too. If I want to pack a lot, if I want to pack a really powerful punch here in this outer crease, this outer corner, I'm gonna like really stipple that product in and then sweep it. And this is gonna be a great brush for that. I like literally, I would sleep with this brush on the pillow next to me like at night. That's how major it is. I love it.
And it's just a great dome. Like you can see that dome shape.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
And we'll do a close, we'll zoom in on this one too.
We'll make sure to cover that.
I mean, can you even? Okay, sorry, we're moving on to the next one.
So number 17, putting shadow, just being able to really pack product on. It's the perfect shape. Wayne talked with you earlier just about some of his uses, and I think you had ideas as well.
Yeah.
How you use the brush.
Well, I love it because it's really hard to find a good dense flat shadow brush.
Yep.
You know, a lot of times they're really narrow, and we'll get to that. You guys do have he has a thinner one, a narrow one, but to get this kind of wide like berth, which is really perfect for lid placement when you're really just trying to like pack that on. You know, I can imagine sometimes like I want to pack on pigments, you know, and even like spraying this with a little bit of like water or setting spray and then packing a pigment on because it is nice and dense. But then the outside line of it, the top line of it would be really nice for blending if you're working with a pigment or a highly pigmented shadow, kind of blending that right into your crease so it kind of transitions flawlessly into the crease. And you do need a bigger, if you're gonna help really do that flawless transition, you do need a brush with a little bit more, like, I hate to use the word girth, but a little more to it. And the thing that he really surprised me with this brush after feeling it, because it's so soft, he like dropped that bomb on using this for the liquid or cream under eye, like concealer and under eye product. And I was like, what? Like, wait, what? And I was like, maybe he just doesn't see what brush we're talking about. But he was like, no, I promise you. And he talked about how he doesn't even use his finger under eyes and just is using a brush like this. And then that's when I raced to the bathroom and wanted to like reapply my under eye concealer, practicing it. It was such an incredible thought that you could use a brush like this for that as well. I would have never thought that.
And so following up with that brush is the number 18. And again, in this original collection, most of the eye brushes, as you know, were crease brushes.
Right.
And that was one of the major areas we had feedback where people didn't necessarily always want to use a crease brush. So Wayne came out, you know, we have the 17, we have the 18.
I know.
And this is just a little bit smaller.
Once again, it's your great like flat shadow, like, you know, lid, great for your lid brush. You know, and lately too, I've been using, I saw another makeup artist and I wish I could remember who it was, and I'm like totally cannot even remember where I saw this, whether it was on a video or in live, but I saw a makeup artist use a brush like this for a smoky eye. She was just doing an outer corner smoky eye, and she actually used this brush, and I was like, wait, what? It was amazing, and really was just able to pull that color along that lash line and kind of packing that up into the crease on that outer corner, and it was really, really beautiful. And you need a nice, dense, flat brush if you're gonna do something like that. You know, the other thing too is a lot of times people don't realize this, but they can use a flat brush like this for a concealer brush. If you're in a pinch and you don't have a concealer brush and you really need one, this could be your go-to concealer brush. So another multi-purpose use for it. These are also really great for packing on pigments as well if you need more control.
And so that's what, you know, all the numbers, again, like Wayne numbered all the brushes for exactly that reason.
Right.
Because I think, you know, as an artist, he appreciates that everybody uses a brush and interprets it their own way. And, you know, we're all learning from each other, like, well, how do you use a brush and how do you apply it? And so
he gave us a lot of creative freedom with his brushes, which he is such a true artist.
And you can just see, like, he's using it 3 or 4 different ways, so it's not just necessarily an eye brush, just in his natural way. And following up with the collection, since Wayne is obsessed with crease brushes, as so many artists are, he has the most amazing crease brush, and this is the 19. So with the original collection, if people had the original collection, and if they had the full set, this is probably a little on the larger side of the original crease brushes, so this would be closer to the number 3 from the collection in terms of size. But it's just like such a beautiful crease brush, and I'm looking at the eye set and I'm wondering, you know, what are people's favorites going to be? And my bet is like this crease brush is definitely going to be flying off the shelves, and this dome shadow brush.
You know, the reason why you need a really luxurious soft crease brush is because you don't want to pull your product.
That's right.
When you put eyeshadow on, and especially if you're working with a cream to powder, you don't want that to have a pulling. You want it to like just move, you know, and you need a really nice soft brush for that so that it does like blend really well, especially because right now that blown out smoky is like sort of the eye everywhere, you know. It's the eye look, you know, that like either really nude lip or that pop of color. It's that blown out bronzy brown smoky eye, and you need a really soft brush to obtain that. Otherwise you end up with like a chunky, like streaky, Bad News Bears smoky eye. And girls, stop going out to the clubs like that. I mean, I don't go to the clubs, so I don't really know what's happening at the clubs. Like, all I know is you got to get out before the lights come on because your face is going to be melted off if you've been dancing. That's all I know about the clubs.
Well, that crease brush is definitely the Wayne Goss, I'm stuck on an island, I can only have one brush. Wayne, do you agree? Is this crease brush going to be the only brush that you take with you? I think that's going to be it.
That is why Wayne and I are a match made in heaven, because he would have that one and I would have this one, and we could do anything that we wanted with the two of these brushes. Yes.
Okay, last brush in the eye set, number 20.
Gorgeous pencil brush with a point, and we'll get you a close-up of this point because it really is incredible. And I have a lot of pencil brushes in my collection. I don't have one that's this like fine of a point.
The taper is amazing, and if you just really want to smoke out like a kohl liner, this is the brush. So, I mean, that's all you need.
I know, I love that he talked about that, talking about putting a kohl liner in your crease.
That's right.
And then using a pencil brush like this to really
get in and
work it in and to move it out, because a kohl liner is hard to move. You know, you can use, a lot of times like people will use their ring finger to kind of like, you know, move it, but like having the detail of this to get it to move without getting it like sliding all over the place is going to be really a win for people who like to use that. The other thing with a brush like this is your ability to get a real precision under eye like layer of color. And right now too, for spring, you're seeing that crazy pop of color under the eye. You know, people are tight lining with a bright color, but then they're layering with another color in the same color story of a powder under that like lower lash line. And you really, to pull that off well, you need a really good pencil brush for that. And just really soft too. So you're going to be able to get a nice blend with it. Honestly, with the whole collection, you're going to get a really great blend because of how soft they are.
That's right.
I mean, I'm like drooling over these.
This pencil brush is just, it's a nice dense kind of head as well.
Yeah.
So that's what I think allows you to just really work it in the crease like that.
I know. I mean, It really is beautiful. And you know too, if you're gonna do, if you wanna smudge out your eyeliner on your top lash line too, you need a really tight like pencil brush, and this is gonna be able to achieve that as well.
Right.
So Wayne, you're just a dreamboat. You just know everything that I need.
So these 5 will be released in April.
Okay.
We'll also have them in IMATS so people can see the eye collection and IMATS at the Wayne Goss Beauty Pavilion, April 11th. In New York.
Gosh.
If
So-
you're going to IMATS, we hope to see you there.
I know, so give it to me straight. Early April, mid-April, late April.
Okay, this will launch for pre-order early April.
You guys.
And
Are
we will
you
make sure to keep some
dying?
sets for IMATS, which is
Okay.
the second week of April.
Okay. So they could pre-order it or they could get it
At IMATS.
at IMAX. So early April, rolling this out for pre-order, people will be able to order it, but then you guys are gonna be at New York IMATS here in a
Totally.
couple days.
That's right.
With your grown and sexy, like
It'll be
Goss, like set up, the
pavilion is there.
pavilion. You guys, if you're gonna be at New York IMATS, you can't not go to the Beautylish booth with the Goss brushes. You have to make sure you get in. Even if you have to wait in line, just bring a snack. Like just do it, wait in line, get in there, buy the original collection, buy the face set, you can buy the eye set. You could leave IMATS with all of the sets.
Everything you need in your kit.
Yeah, so bring your credit card, save your pennies, don't waste your time buying some of the other stuff that you can readily get. Get the stuff that you really, really want, especially if you are building a kit or if you want brushes that are gonna built to last. You know, a lower end brush is great for a year, great for 2 years, but when you're consistently using your brushes and you should be washing them as well, listen, do not let me show up at any of your all's houses and see your dirty brushes. I will have a coronary. And so if you're gonna be properly using brushes, properly cleaning them, you actually need a brush that has a good ferrule, is a good high quality. Ferrule, I don't know if you guys, if you don't know this is your brush ferrule. It's where all the brushes, all the hair is stuck in there. It's how it stays in there. You have to be really careful with how you clean those so they don't get ruined. But you need a brush that's gonna be able to stand the test of time and really stand up to use and wear and tear and washing. No dirty brushes, girls, no dirty brushes.
And use your brush guard and keep your brushes protected, please. Wayne's one of his favorite products, brush guard.
I know.
To keep the shape.
I know.
Keep them protected.
I'm embarrassed
and
that I
just a
don't.
great way to keep them in your kit as well, so they stay in nice shape.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed to say that I don't have brush guards on any of my brushes.
We're gonna change that.
I mean, right? I mean, like, where's the website? Like, what do I need to order right now? So anyway, thank you so much for giving me this first look and giving me the opportunity to play with these, to feel them, to talk about how I would use them too. And I can't wait to see all Wayne's videos. I can't wait to learn from him even more. I know you guys are just as excited about me. So if you are headed to IMATS, go see these guys, tell them what's up, and then get all these brushes and start posting your videos so that we can see what you guys are doing with them and see what we can learn from you. I know, it's really exciting. And don't forget to hashtag Goss's Boss.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.